Hi guys, welcome sa una nating video. Uh, Ito ay patungkol sa minimum setback na under ng Implementing Rules and Regulation of the National Building Code of the Philippines, PD 1096. So, na-encounter natin yung minimum setback kapag tayo ay nag-apply ng building permit. At ito ay para sa mga itatayo nating mga gusali o ating bahay. Kailangan nating sumunod sa minimum setback. Ngayon, sinasabi ng Building Code, according sa Table 8.2, minimum setbacks for residential buildings or structures. Ito yung makikita natin. Meron tayong front, side, at saka rear. At nakalagay dyan kung ano yung mga, ilan yung meters na kailangan nating isetback sa bawat side. Ngayon naman, nahahati naman ito sa 5 o 5 type ng residential use na R1, R2, R3, R4, at R5. Okay. I-discuss muna natin kung ano yung R1, R2, R3, R4, at saka R5. So, according naman sa Table 7.1, Schedule of Principal, Accessory, and Conditional Use or Occupancy of Building Structure. So, meron tayong Division A1, Residential Building or Structure for Exclusive Use of Single-Family Occupants. So, yan yung R1. So, nakapaloob dyan yung Indigenous Family Dwellings, Single Detached Units, School or Company Staff Housing, Single-Family Dwellings, Churches, Church Rectories, Community Facilities, Parks and Playgrounds, Clubhouses. So, next naman, tapos na tayo kay R1, ano? So, next naman natin is Division A2. So, nakapaloob sa Division A2 ang R2. So, ang Division A2 ay residential building for exclusive use of non-leasing occupants not exceeding 10 persons. So, single attached or duplex or townhouses, school dormitories, convents and monasteries, military, and sinasabi dito sa number 5 na all uses allowed in Division A1 or for R1 class, buildings or structures. So, pwede rin pumasok dito si R1 sa R2. Okay naman, next po natin ay Division B-1. So, ito naman ay nasa Group B ng residential building, structures, or hotels and apartments. So, nakapaloob dito sa Division B1 ang R3, R4, at saka R5. So, mga example ng division ng nasa Division B1 ay all uses permitted in Divisions A1 and A2 for R1 class and R2 class building or structures, and least single detached dwelling units with more than one independent unit and duplexes. At dito nakapaloob din yung mga boarding house and lodging houses. Yan. So, R3, R4, at saka R5. So, tapos na natin i-discuss kung ano yung mga types of residential use or occupancy. So, ito na. Balik tayo dito sa table 8.2 kung saan ano yung mga minimum setbacks. Kapag under ng R1 ng yung building or gusali na pinapatayo, pwede kang mag-front setback na 4.5. At sinasabi doon kanina na napasok din si R1 kay R2, pwede kang mag-basic meters ng front setback mo na 3 meters. At ang side mo ay 2, at ang rear mo ay 2 meters din. So, ganun din hanggang sa makarating tayo sa R5. Okay? So, ang pinaka-basic para pa sa mga single detached na bahay, dito tayo sa basic na front 3 meters, side na 2 meters, at rear na 2 meters. Okay. So, may note naman dito sa letter F na in case daw yung yards, setbacks are impossible to attain or where frontage and depth of lots are similar to that open market or medium-cost housing projects, abutments on the sides and rear property lines may be allowed and 1.5 meters front yard is left open as transition area. Okay, so yun lang guys. Marami pong salamat.